Broadcasting live from the studios at WLKL 89.9 The Maxa Alternative, the sports show that puts you in the know about Lakers athletics. This is Lakers Live with Chet Novak.
Welcome to Lakers Live. I'm your host, Chet Novak. Joining me today, a host of guests here, mainly due to the student-faculty softball game that's coming up. So we have Matt Landris and Brian Burrell, and then after them, we will have some time to speak with Chelsea Ballinger, Wade Birch, and Austin Ashby. Welcome to the show, Brian and Matt.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for taking time out of your day to have us on the air.
No problem. Okay, and so we have two representatives here from the faculty team. Which one of you is the boss?
I think Matt would be the boss. He's pretty much run the show the last 8 years that we've had the
8 years.
faculty-student softball game.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, what can you give me kind of a brief history of the student-faculty game?
Sure. 8 years ago, there was a student by the name of Jacob Prumer. He was a member of SAB, and he was one of my Comp 2 students. And for the better part of the first half of the semester, he would talk about how the faculty must be extraordinarily out of shape and old, and basically called us out. And so I suggested that we play an informal, fun game between faculty and students, and he agreed, but soon it kind of snowballed into an opportunity to raise money for student scholarships.
Okay, and then Brian, how long have you been involved in this student-faculty series?
From the very inception, day one, Matt asked me to play, and I've played ever since. And I've enjoyed it immensely.
So the both of you then?
Yep.
Yeah.
And how's the roster turnover for the faculty then since then? Or is it the same team?
I would say that primarily there's a core of 7 players that have played all 8 years.
So we've gotten older as the students have remained the same in age.
Not me.
So that's true.
Okay, and what position do you play?
I pitch.
Okay, another pitcher here. Every time I talk to someone on the show is a pitcher. And you?
Matt's got me at the hot corner. I play third base.
Oh, okay. And I guess it's only fair. I've had a lot of Lakers softballers in here. Mm-hmm. I always ask them, if you weren't playing that position, what position would you want to play?
First base, I guess.
Yeah.
Left-handed, so.
I would actually want to play in the outfield. I like to go run after the ball, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how well do you hit, Matt? Do you have an average over that time, or?
Boy, that's a great question.
Cumulative stats, 7 years.
We played 2 games. Outside of the first year, we played 2 games, mm-hmm. and each person gets to bat probably 6 times. So I usually go 4 for 6. I think I've hit maybe 5 home runs in the 7 years, although Dr. Capitosti and Greg Powers are historically the heavy hitters on the team. So, but yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the average. Yeah.
Okay, some of the student players in the studio now, they're putting their boots on.
Yeah?
Should they be? How about you, Brian?
Yeah.
I like to go for walks. I like to go for on-base percentage, and so I'm not real sure what my batting average is, but I'll get a hit every now and again, and I might have hit maybe 1 or 2 home runs. I'm not a big hitter. I slap it.
Okay. Yeah. You steal a lot of bases then?
You can't steal in this game, Chad.
Oh, okay. That's a different rule then. I'm glad you told me about that one. Who leads this series, do you know?
Oh, by far the faculty do.
I don't think we've been beat in the last 4 years.
No, 7. 6 years.
You've never
6 years.
lost? You've lost once?
We lost the very first year, and it was a close game, 21-16, 21-17. And then since then, we went to a 2-game format. And since then, we've won every single one of the games, including last year of a score of 14-1, 14-2. And Chelsea, do you remember what it was? 'Cause it got pretty ugly, but at
So
one point.
these tend to be pitchers' duels, I could tell by the scores.
Yeah.
On one side, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, now, and outside of that, that's all I know about this event. Is there some kind of fundraising component in this? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, each player is asked to raise at least $50 from anyone outside of corporate sponsorship. So friends, colleagues, parents, co-workers, and so on. And that $50 then goes to the Lakeland College Faculty Association, which collects the money, and all of that money goes to student scholarships. So in terms of the history of the event, we've raised, this year we will surpass the $10,000 mark. So
Oh, my.
that goes all to student scholarships. And all kidding aside, that's the whole reason why we do it. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Okay, is there anything else, Matt or Brian, that we need to know about the upcoming game?
Well,
Maybe
this-
just give us a rundown of the time and the place and all
Sure.
that.
It'll take place at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, May the 5th. Denny Thronberg has generously donated the use of the women's softball field, and 2 of the female softball players are going to prepare the field for us. We'll have the scoreboard. A former Lakeland College radio student, Ronald Bubba McLean, is going to call the game, and I know that the Max is going to be calling the game. So we'll play 2 games between 11 and 1. So
Okay, and
we're really
that's Denny
excited.
Thronberg, athletic director here at Lakeland.
Yeah,
then.
and we also have WAND TV's Greg Trumbold, meteorologist and a former part of this illustrious group here at the Radio Broadcasting Club, or team, is going to be there as an umpire. So
Okay.
we're excited about that too.
Excellent. And then I had forgotten earlier, maybe you could, Matt, tell us your position here at Lakeland College. What you do
I'm
here.
an English instructor. Been here for 14 years.
Okay, and Brian?
And I'm an academic advisor, counselor for the student athletes, and I have been here 16 years.
Okay. All right, thanks to both of you
Thanks a lot,
gentlemen
Chet.
for
Really appreciate your
joining
time.
us this morning. When Lakers Live returns, we'll hear what the student softball players have to say about this series. Stay
you.
with us here for more Lakers Live, on 89.9, the Max Alternative.